Welcome back to NBA 2K25, and as you can see by my kit there, it is the All-Star Game. There's our team behind us. We've got Giannis, we've got Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Damian Lillard. Let's get out on the court. Alright, let's see who's on the other team.
Welcome to our coverage
KD.
of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
Starting as well.
This really
Against
sets
Luka.
up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star
Shoot.
game in all the
Yep,
sports, in my
easy.
opinion. You have the best
First
players
assist.
in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant. Then it's James. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Durant, no good.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans,
Wow,
players,
there's no need for that.
coaches. What a blast.
Davis
Yeah,
with
the
the
NBA
foul.
knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An all-star week
We're just here
is
to have
one
fun. There's
great
no need
show
for
after
fouls.
another.
And here are the East All-Stars now.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd. Well, the All-Star
Right,
Game
come
D
on.
is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Here's Barber. And
You
James
can't be
pulls
missing
it down.
shots like that.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Durant against MP. Brown
Let me
outside.
through.
Fires for 3. Drains the 3.
And one.
And yes, he'll go to the
That's another
line
assist.
for one more. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now here's Durant. He can't get that one to fall. George with the defensive effort. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Undoubtedly, their
Another
defensive
assist? Oh,
focus
he's
is
missed it.
trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups
on,
in
we
the
need some
NBA.
points.
Guys?
Thank you, David.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
And MP throws it down
That's
hard.
why we won the dunk
And the
contest.
showing for
Showing
MP
off
at
now.
this year's dunk contest, it's been the talk of the league. Greg, he brought a swagger, a lot of creativity, and all that athleticism en route to the win.
And this is what the dunk contest was missing, if you ask me. Elite talents who will take the risk of falling short in the hopes of entertaining and leaving behind some dunks that will last forever.
And here is MP after Luka Doncic hitting the 3.
Oh, he snatched
It's
it.
stolen by Davis.
Trying to get the alley-oop.
Outside Durant. He's looking for James and finds him. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. MP outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Giannis a screen on Doncic. And to Tacumbo. And onto
Can't get the shot
Tacumbo
going.
Oh,
on the follow.
What's going on?
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Doncic passes to Davis. Durant kicks to Davis. Pass to LeBron. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. MP against Doncic. MP dishes to George. Back to MP. That ball has speed that time from George. MP's got 5 points so far.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
And the shot goes in.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Here's Barber. After Luka Doncic's bucket, lets it go with a three. And it's MP with a three. Barber's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Just getting 6 points. I bet I am though.
A big group substitution here for the East.
Knew it.
You know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Paul George is out there with Tatum. Then it's MP. And it's Lillard in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Now, here's MP. After LeBron James's miss. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action, spreading the minutes evenly. As you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Lillard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Now Curry. After the miss 3 from Damian Lillard.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
MP outside. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
James against Tatum. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 7. MP outside. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Lillard looking around. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards.
Why did it take so long to make that pass?
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And that one is good.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Curry.
Oh, no.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And some changes here for the East. Turner's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's ball in for Damian Lillard. Then for the West All-Stars, Kevin Durant comes in for Jokic. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the West. Edwards finds Doncic. Now Durant. 1:53 left to play here in the half. Clock at 4. The 15-footer goes back up, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. He positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks. He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
KD on the wing. He's covered by Brown.
KD is hogging the ball on their team.
Durant against Brown. KD can't get it to go. Barber passes to George. Turner with a screen for MP. Here's the three. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Doncic. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes.
Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Here's Durant.
Again.
It's hauled in by the East.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one's good. George.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Brown against Durant.
Look at KD just hogging the ball.
For three, Edwards. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And the first half is now in the books. East All-Stars ahead, leading by 7.
Let me hold the ball
and we'll
for
be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Pass it. Oh, we got a $10,000 half-court shot. Are they going to make it this time? We haven't seen one yet. Oh, would have been the time to do it at the All-Star game.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Right, second half, we want to get more
I'm
points.
looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
I won't get the assist for
And
that
not
one.
as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Stop trying to be the star.
James with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete at his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Doncic has got 8 points.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
MP dishes to Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Outside Durant. On the wing, Doncic. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
He lobs it. There's Giannis.
Yeah, there we go.
Below.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by MP.
What's he trying to do? Oh, he's done it.
Doncic against MP. And another shot. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Doncic against MP.
Nice work to get it
No need for
inside
that.
and
3 of them
draw
trying to foul
contact.
me there.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter.
Nowhere near
You
enough
think
green zone.
more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Brunson. On the wing, MP. Gilgeous Alexander cover. The West trails by 9 to the middle. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Thought I was stopping that one.
Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. MP deciding where to go with it. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Back to KD.
Oh no, not to KD again. Use the whole
Davis
shot
with a
clock.
screen on Brunson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. Gilgeous Alexander covering. MP from deep three-point land.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Another
Why is it
miss
trying to
by
take a shot like
MP.
that?
The West trails by 7. Crosses over. And Gilgeous Alexander throws it down.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Gilgeous Alexander against MP. Siakam a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. MP's good from way out there.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
On the wing, MP.
Nothing phases
Gilgeous
him.
Alexander covering. Here's Barber. MP gets the job done inside.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now, Doncic. 12 points for him.
Final quarter, we're going crazy.
And the rejection by Giannis.
And here it comes. Oh, only 1 minute 40 left.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
They've got Jason Tatum. MP out there with Brown. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's George in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. MP with it. Picked up by Davis. MP against Davis. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Covered by him.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play.
There we go. We hit 30 points in the All-Star game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Here's Durant. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars.
With 30
They're
seconds
down
left.
by 7.
He's 7 points down. It's not happening. We've won.
.30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. It's in!
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
All right, we're done.
And stolen by
I tried the
LeBron.
self-alley-oop to finish. Didn't work.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the
But we won the
result and
game.
the bragging rights
Surely I've
go
got
to the
MVP as
East,
well.
this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Finally got a trophy to show for it. And that is the All-Star game completed. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.